Well, hello there everybody. My name is Jason. I've been building cabinets for over 15 years. And throughout that time, I have kind of learned a few little things that make life quicker and easier. Today, we're going to be talking about drawer boxes, how to make a drawer box that is universal for any undermount drawer slide manufacturer, whether it's Bloom, whether it's Grass, whether it is KV. This measurement will work for all of those manufacturers. Special note, this is only for material thicknesses of 1/2 inch to 5/8 of an inch. So the drawer slides have to be 1/2 inch to 5/8 material capable. If you bought drawer slides that are undermount and they're for 3/4 of an inch, stop watching the video. Now, the first measurement that you're gonna need to know for your drawer box is gonna be your side. So this is how deep the drawer is. Undermount drawer slides come in 9-inch, 12-inch, 15-inch, 18-inch, 21-inch, you name it, and they keep going all the way up to 30-inch, I think the Moventos. So let's say we have a 9-inch drawer slide. We're gonna make our sides of our drawer box 9 inches long. Now, if this is a 21-inch, which is your standard kitchen cabinet drawer box, it's going to be a 21-inch slide, and we're going to make the sides of our drawer box 21 inches. Now let's talk about the height of the drawer box. Now, if you want to go the maximum that you can fit in your cabinet or in your drawer box or in your opening, you're going to just deduct 1 inch from that opening up and down. So if this cabinet was, let's say, 5 inches tall, you're going to make your drawer box 4 inches tall by deducting 1 inch. You could also go down a little bit. You can go to 3 inches, 2 inches, whatever you want, as long as you don't go over 1 inch under your opening height. Now, the most trickiest measurement of all is going to be your width of your drawer box. How do I know how wide to make it? Every manufacturer recommends something slightly different. They're all in millimeters. I'm not worried with the millimeters. We're going to go with inches to make this a lot easier for me. I mean, that's who matters. So let's pretend this opening is, let's say, 10 inches wide. So from inside to inside, left to right, or right to left, it's 10 inches opening. So now all you're gonna have to do is deduct 1 5/8 of an inch from that opening, which is gonna be, quick math, 8 3/8. Let me know if I'm right in the comments. So 8 3/8 is gonna be our measurement for the inside dimensions of our drawer box. That's gonna be for the front and back of our drawer box. It's gonna be 8 3/8 of an inch. Now, cut that out, 8 3/8, put your sides on. It doesn't matter if they're 1/2 inch, 9/16 or 5/8 inch sides, as long as they're somewhere in between 1/2 inch and 5/8 of an inch, it will work perfectly with your undermount slide. So once again, measure your opening from left to right and then deduct 1 5/8 of an inch. It'll work every time, no matter how off your material is, because sometimes you buy 1/2 inch material, but it's really 7/16 of an inch material. Guess what? Doesn't matter. And now another common measurement that's gonna always be the same for all these is your recessed part underneath where your front locking devices connect and where you usually will dado, this one's plastic, just so you can kind of see through it. But you're gonna want 1/2 of an inch from the bottom of the drawer box, like the very bottom part, to the bottom of the slide side, or the bottom of the side. So you're gonna want a 1/2 inch recess from right here to right there. Now, the last thing that this drawer box does not have, unfortunately, that makes it universal would be this notch right here. Now, depending on the manufacturer, the notches could be different sizes. You know, some are anywhere from 1 inch to 5 inches. So a way to get rid of that, which you're not seeing right here, is to just cut this all the way off. Don't even put it on your drawer box. I never did in the 15 years. What I would do actually is I would measure my drawer box, say this is like 4 inches. I would measure from where the little dado is right there up to here, and that would be the back side of my drawer box, and then I'll be able to put that drawer box together. So let's say, you know, we have 3 inches, let's say from this notch, top of this notch to here. I would make this piece 3 inches, therefore eliminating this silly piece of meat. And then I would actually spray my drawers, put them all together, then put the bottom on and be able to slide it on last second, put some staples on it. It was a nice, quick and easy way. It racked the drawer, got it all nice and square. So that, to me, was a lifesaver. And also I can use any slide no matter what. Let's say Bloom goes out of business. Okay, that's a joke. They're not going to. But let's say they did and you can't order theirs anymore and you found a new drawer slide company that you needed a few more inches. Now you got to reset up all of your measurements and yada, 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 when you could just get rid of the meat. Well, hopefully that covered just about everything that you need to know on how to build your box for an undermount drawer slides. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you out.